Hello everyone, welcome to another This Month in Universal Orlando History, brought to you by the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. It is July 1st, I am Lee, so let's take a look at what happened this month in Universal Orlando history. A lagoon show up first. The Universal Studios Florida show Universal 360 A Cinesphere Spectacular, try saying that 5 times in a row, opened on July 1st, 2006, and again is something Tracy and I have never experienced. Jimmy Neutron's replacement opened next in July, the 2nd to be precise, in 2012, saw Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem open at Universal Studios Florida, now with less 3D. At the back of Universal Studios Florida on July 4th, 1991, the Wild 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 West Stunt Show opened. We must not forget that third Wild, and another one I'm quite gutted we never got to experience. I'm a fan of a Wild West Stunt Show, and having seen the one that was performed at Portaventura when Universal owned that, I can imagine it was pretty awesome. A restaurant Tracy and I have yet to try but really want to opened next, and that was back on July 4th as well. But in 2014, the sandwich location Bread Box opened, and we have heard excellent things about it. Another hotel opening next, as Universal Orlando opened its 5th on-site hotel, the gorgeous Sapphire Falls Resort, which opened on July 7th, 2016. And having held our 2020 February meet at Strongwater Tavern, it is another hotel that I am desperate to stay at. Next, we will talk about a huge one. On July 8th, 2014, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley opened at Universal Studios Florida, bringing with it the Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts ride and so much more, but sadly replacing Jaws, which will be missed. On July 13th, 2016, King Kong returned to the resort, albeit in Islands of Adventure, not Universal Studios Florida, when Skull Island Reign of Kong opened, which has become quite a favourite of our family actually. It's one we rode a lot when we were over last February. On July 16th, 2018, another lagoon show debuted. That is a Universal's Cinematic Celebration, which, it's okay. It's no Marathon of Mayhem, but it's okay. And finally for July, on July 31st, the Straight Outta Food Truck Hip Hop show ended. Now, we never experienced this either, but having seen videos of it on YouTube, yeah. Let's just leave it at that. Sorry for anyone listening who performed in that show. And that is it for this month in Universal Orlando history. That was July, and it was brought to you by the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Be sure to go and listen to our weekly podcast all about the Universal Orlando Resort. It can be found wherever you listen to podcasts. So I have been Lee, and we will see you next month.